Right, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of F1 Manager and our Aston Martin career mode. We're going to continue on as we have been with season 2 today. Last episode is linked above. Feel free to go and check it out. Things have been going pretty well this season. I'm going to be pretty honest with you. Do you know what I was wondering is if we could check his F1 career statistics. I wanted a more like in-depth look at what he's done this season. That's what I wanted. Yeah, it don't look like we can get it. Like I really wanted like a more in-depth look at like what he'd done at each circuit basically. But I don't think it's a thing. I really wanted to just see how many races he's picked up points in. To be completely honest with you, but I don't think I can see that. So yeah, it's one of those things. Anyway, we've got some stuff to do at the beginning of today's episode, so let's crack on with that. So yeah, looks like the against these changes, so yep, it looks like so McLaren, Mercedes and Alpine were the only teams that wanted to get rid of the bonus point. Very strange. Anyway, he's got 2 development points to put on. I'm actually thinking about putting them both on the front wing. No, he hasn't. He said 8. Okay. That was weird. Side pods manufactured. Post-race exceeded. Lovely. So, engine cooling could be improved. We consider develop them in this area. Adaptability. Okay, fair enough. But engine cooling is the area. Don't think we really need to do this. I don't really want to stifle the staff, and I don't think we really need the money, to be honest with you. We are pretty okay for money at the moment. I was just going to take a quick look at facilities. I decided, when I finished last episode, I decided to go ahead and do the next stage of the memorabilia room and the boardroom to get them both to level 4. I feel like this is the area we should probably concentrate on, like, upgrading first, is all of this stuff, because it's all for team attractiveness. And if we want new drivers, I think this is what we're going to need to do, is this area. I think I'm going to do hospitality as well at 2.8 million. Let's get that done. So look, as you can see, it's raise confidence gain, team attractiveness morale. I think that's kind of where we're going, and then we'll start all this stuff after. I'm considering doing the team hub maybe towards the end of the season, because that's going to be good for experience gain. Right, memorabilia room is upgraded. Lovely job. So that's our team attractiveness going up. Basically, I'm doing this because I want to replace Lance Stroll. And yeah, he's not interested still. But basically, I'm trying to get a better driver in. He would come, but his contract is astronomical, and there's no way I'm paying that. Esteban Ocon, not interested. Danny Rick, not interested. It's pretty crazy considering how much better than all these teams we are, and they're not interested. Lance Stroll, he just makes too many mistakes. That's the issue. Oscar Piastri, Nick. Kind of, they have to be better than Lance Stroll, whoever we bring in. And I think that age is but a number, as Alonso is proving this season. See, Gasly would have been perfect, but he's just moved to, there, hasn't he? So yeah, Carlos Sainz isn't interested. We're scouting Perez, but he won't be interested either. I'm just kind of scouting all the drivers that are a bit better. Piece designs, yes, nice. We are about to head into practice, which means I am going to have to do this as an emergency. Well, wrong one. Side pods. Yeah, it's going to be the fourth part. So we need 4. I'm about to do 2 emergency and then 2 normal. So we kind of got 2 for the race. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Right, design. side pod. No, not design, manufacture. Side pod. Emergency 2 job is a good one. And then we're going to go manufacture side pod this to yeah, on normal 150,000. Right, so if we go back, we're going to go to the cars, we're going to go to side pods, we are going to change install on both those cars. Lovely. That's a new part on the car. Very, very nice indeed. It's a mid-table car, if we're being really honest with ourselves, but a few more parts develop before the end of this, and we are going to be good to go, in my opinion. So I do want to get that going before we jump into this race. Quite a bit going on actually at the beginning here. So it doesn't really matter which one we do, but we know where we're weak. Show the rankings. High speed, acceleration and high speed is where we're weak. So what else with acceleration? The rear wing. Wowza. Yeah, I'm going to leave a little bit in reserve to get one more done, because I think the testing will finish before we get a chance, because I don't really want to develop too much after the mid-season break. I think once that's done, we really kind of conserve the money. We are going to need engines and all that sort of stuff. Drag reduction hasn't really gone anywhere though, is it? Let's go back actually, show values. So if we go up one, it's going to go from 61, 71. Then we go 2, it's going to go to 60, 88, and 61, 62. Just a big increase, I think. That hasn't increased as much though, is it? Okay, let's do that. We are going to do... I'm going to leave some in reserve. Am I? Or do I just throw them all at it? 35 days if I... Oh, 6 maximum. You know what? On intense, we've got the money to do it. Get the XP. Yes, nice. Let's get that done. Lovely job. Right, so French Grand Prix is up next. There's points here for the taking, in my opinion. Side pods done. They are on the car. Lovely job. Race. Performance targets. Q2, definitely. We've been very good. Qualifying, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to go as much as I did last time. I did 10th. I'm going to do 12th. Just because we have slowed down a bit. We are not quite as fast as we once were. But at the same time, we're still pretty good. So let's get into the French Grand Prix.
It's Grand Prix time here in Le Castellet. The very first horseless carriage race was organised in France in 1894. Since then, well, the carriages have only gotten faster. For the Grand Prix here, Paul Ricard boasts a fine collection of low, medium and high-speed corners. The scene curve is taken at breakneck speed, right before heavy braking at Beausset. This is an all-rounder test for cars and drivers alike. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Okay then, let's get to it.
Right, so going into practice, I am a little worried about car park situation. Definitely things are starting to get to that point, you know, so we are going to be looking at some new stuff. I'm going to stick literally all the weakest gear on for practice. 57, oh Jesus, what, 175? Yeah, let's just stick all of the weakest stuff on for practice. We just burn all the weak stuff out. I think I've done quite well to get this far, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm going to carry on doing this. And yeah, we'll be back ready for qualifying. Right, so we're ready for qualifying. 88 and 86 on the setups, which is not a bad effort. We were pretty slow in practice, but I think a lot of that is running these beat up engine units. I am actually going to run this one that's 68%. I'm going to run the like middle of the road stuff, I think, for quali. Do you know what? I'm actually going to run that for quali. I'm going to run the middle of the road stuff. A couple of drivers I've noticed have already taken penalties for this race, because obviously they're trying to get better power units. And then for the race, we'll go with the best stuff we've got. And then I don't know, maybe for next race we might have to start taking, some. Oh, do you know what? Even for this race, potentially, I'm going to have to see what that's like after qualifying. But maybe even for this race. Right, straight away, get Stroll out. That's what I always do. He's the slower driver. We just like to punch that lap in, see what he was achieving. First part of practice, by the way, Lance Stroll was faster than Alonso. Mental. Actually mental. That never happens. I'm now going to send Alonso. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect from this race. I'm pretty sure last year the French Grand Prix was the one that was really quick, wasn't it? It had a few DRS zones, if memory serves me correct. So yeah, I would imagine it's going to be pretty quick. But yeah, let's see what Lancey boy can do with his first lap. Alonso is right behind a car. Look, that's bloody typical, isn't it? But anyway, let's see what we can do in qualifying, shall we? Oh, please, Alonso, don't catch that traffic that's coming out. 2 cars coming out as Alonso's getting ready to do his lap. 3 cars in front of him. Oh, God, not good. Not good. And he's got a car in front of him as well. Do you know what? Stroll's going to be fine. I need to kind of see what's happening with Alonso here. Is he going to manage this lap and getting past traffic and whatnot? That traffic's going to get right in the way, isn't it? No, he's managed to navigate it okay. He's still navigating it okay. Please don't get in the way, Mr. Ferrari. Move. Yes, nice. Nice. What did Lance do? A 1:31.825. Alonso's going quicker than the 1:31.825. But what is he going to punch in? Did he have a good last sector? He is going to punch in a 1:31 something. A 1:31.6, and not much better than Lance Stroll. Okay, not a lot better. I would have expected him to be far better than his teammate, because he has been far better than his teammate all year long. Gasly goes quicker. So yeah, alright. I think Alonso will be fine. I don't think I need to send him again. I really don't. But Stroll, I think I do. So what is it, 130 odd laps, so probably around about the 3-minute mark is what we're looking at. So yeah, let's send him. Oh, just didn't quite beat them all, did I? Anyway, I just want to make sure that Lance is in Q2. That's what I would like to make sure he's in. But at P14, we need a big improvement, don't we, from Lance Stroll. And let's see if we're going to get it. Let's see if we are going to get it. Alright, let's jump in with Lance Stroll. Here we go, 120. I don't think he's gone any better. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. I hope it is. A car ran wide. Oh my God, Latifi, Schumacher. No, Latifi and Tsunoda.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Oh, here we go. Is he going to make it through? Is he going to make it through? I don't know if he is. Right, let's see if we can get both our drivers through to Q3. I think Stroll is going to struggle. I'm actually considering putting new stuff in Stroll's car and just taking the penalties. and spending that money. And I think Alonso will probably manage it a bit better like this race, and then potentially put in some new stuff on his next race. That's what I'm considering. Lance goes through in a 1:31.8. Yeah, that's not a good lap. That is not a good lap. Right, let's send Alonso now. Let's send him out now. Right. Whatever happens, if I send Stroll out again, he's going to have to go out on a pretty crap set of tyres. Come on, Alonso. Please don't let that traffic hurt you, mate. Please don't let the traffic hurt you. And I don't know. That's not a great lap, is it? And it was around about the 3-minute something mark, weren't it? So I'm going to send you now. I'm going to send Alonso right at the end, I think. Right towards the back of it. But they've both got to go again, I think. I think Alonso might be alright, but we've got to make sure. We have got to make sure in this qualifying sesh. Stroll is probably going out at the moment, unless he really improves. But yeah, let's just see what both drivers can do. Alonso to get through to Q3 would be massive, considering the poor parts on his car. Lance Stroll, what is he going to pump this in? There is Lance Stroll. He's going over the finish line in a moment in a 1:30. Don't think he improved. Do not think he improved. No, he actually went backwards. But he was on worse tyres. What's Alonso doing? He's not far from the end. He's on a 1. What is he going to do? Because he's kind of there for the taking. And he makes it through to Q3. He just does a job when it's needed, doesn't he? What a signing he's been. I'm basically going to let them all go. And then I'm going to go. I'm going to go at the end of them all. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. So, let's see what Alonso can pump in Q3, shall we? Not a bad effort to this point. I've just thrown on all of the strongest engine and power units and all that stuff. I think that's a wise thing to do at this stage. Yeah, Bottas is quite far ahead of everybody else, isn't he? He got out there nice and early. And here we go. Alonso's lap begins. I think there's enough distance between him and the car in front of him. Maybe I could have left it a little longer to have a bit more space. But you never know. We could use that tug. A 1:30.495 from Sainz is enough for pole, and Alonso does our 8th place. A 1:31. So, do you know what's mad? He has gone quicker with every lap he's put in. Pretty insane, to be fair. A minute. There we go. That was not bad. That was actually not bad. I nearly got out before them two. I really wanted to get out first, but yeah, not to be. We haven't really watched much qualifying this time around, but you know, it's all pretty much the same, isn't it, gang? Flying around the track on a hot lap, trying to get the job done, get as high up the field as possible. As long as we stay ahead of Bottas and Ocon, that should be that's our main goal. We are quite a bit away from being ahead of Russell, to be fair, which kind of tells me all of these cars are potentially going to be much better than us in a race situation. We are probably going to find it quite tough, to be honest, this race to get points. I do sincerely believe that. It's just bits of this car are at the end of their life. We are going over the line in a 1. About the same, I think. About the same. And Ocon's the only one that can better us now. Bottas is already over. What's Ocon going to do? Ocon doesn't go any better. It's P8.
Drivers are strapping themselves in, ready for race day.
There was some good work from Aston Martin during the qualifying session, and they will go to the grid full of confidence. Alpine demonstrated a lot of grit during qualifying here, and will be hoping that the hard work pays off when it comes to the race. And the race will be taking place under blue skies. That means the teams should be able to apply their strategies without any added complications.
Absolutely right. So brace yourself for a fantastique conclusion to the French Grand Prix.
Right, so here we go. Race day. Lovely day for racing as well. Right, I'm going to take a look at the parts. Right. They go off once they get into the 40s, don't they? 65%. What's that going to be like at the end of this race? I don't think Stroll's going to be competitive, so I feel like I might as well just leave that on there. Yeah, and that Stroll's car is in a lot worse place than Alonso's is, isn't it? Jesus, I think we're going to have to take all new parts for him potentially next race. Right, one stop in. Can we one stop with a bit of pace? That's what we always like to see. I don't think we can, because as you can see, that'll just about get there. What if we go medium, pumpy? Yeah, would that give us more pace than just being sensible on the soft tyre? Probably not. I think for Alonso, that's interesting. Finishing on the soft, a long old strat, isn't it? That can be made better. That can be made better. That soft tyre can go a bit further. I think you can bring that in sooner and take that soft tyre, and then you don't burn that hard out. You'd have to manage that soft tyre up. And then with you, old chap, I don't know what to do. To be honest, I really don't. I feel like going medium hard. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Seeing what we can do with a medium if we were to just push it a bit. Yeah, we could probably go to lap 18, pushing the medium, and then get that to the end. Yeah, I'd probably do that, just so there's a bit of life left in it. Because then we'd have pace. We would have pace at the beginning to kind of get up the field. Yeah, let's do that. We might as well with Lance, because he's way back down the pecking order, and he's going to be racing with some pretty ropey car parts as well.
It's sunny and bright as the drivers line up on the grid. Looking here at Fernando Alonso. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? There's Lance Stroll, down the grid. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. Everything's been building to this. This is it. It's time for the French Grand Prix.
Right, here we go. Let's see what's happening, shall we? I'm going to take a look at tyres. Okay, there's a big mix of tyres on the racetrack. I don't think... Potentially, there's a lot of drivers out there that ain't even going to use the soft. So, yeah, there you go. We qualified 8th, we find ourselves 7th. Is that as a result of that penalty that Hamilton took?
Let's focus.
Might be. I think Stroll's gone backwards, hence the reason they're saying let's focus. Alonso. Yeah, he is. He went backwards. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. It's too early to be worrying. Way too early to be worrying about all that sort of thing.
Good job.
He's obviously got the place back. There you go. Well done, Lancey boy. But yeah, it's interesting. This strategy is really interesting. Up front, obviously drivers on mediums. So they're going to be going medium hard, whereas we're going hard a long, long way, and then we're going on to a soft. That soft tyre will be faster than that hard tyre. But this hard's got to go longer than the medium tyre stint. So yeah, it's an interesting race, this one now, to be honest, because there's lots of different strategies. So that's what's going to be interesting about this race.
Good job.
He's up to P14. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well done, Lancey boy. I'm going to still keep an eye on that tyre. I might not wear it out all the way to like lap 18 if I can help it, because it does go off. We've got to think about those behind us, potentially gaining and whatnot. But Alonso going along quite nicely in P7 at the moment on the hard tyre, managing it quite nicely. It's a good job. We're up to, yeah, we're in P14 with Armstrong. Nice. That's kind of what I wanted. But yeah, I want a nice, clean race. That is what I want. So we'll just get it on 2 times speed until we get to the DRS. And then we will kind of push it along. As you can see, yeah, just over a second ahead. We could actually do with getting past Gasly. We do seem quicker than Gasly, don't we? I might try and stick this into overtake on the main straight. Yeah, keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Around this corner. And around this one. Stick it into overtake. Let's see if that helps. DRS is going as well. And I think that's going to help us get that done. Lovely, back into neutral. Nice job, well done. We just seemed quicker than him, so it just made sense to kind of manage that and get that job done, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm probably going to take that to about lap 10 and then ease it off for a bit, and then we'll bang it back up on lap 15. That's basically what I'm going to try and do with that. Try is the word of the day. Let me just take a look here. We're close enough to Leclerc to kind of stick with him and use the DRS, so that's very nice. But there you go, he's going to have a go. But yeah, we've got the DRS. Hopefully that's going to help us, and it does help us. Just got to stick with those cars in front if at all possible, and even attack as and when the chance presents itself. That's basically what we need to do. We're all on the same tyre. It's just whether or not we've got the power to kind of keep up. And even do the job and try and get past. So there is that as well. Fastest lap for Alonso. Woohoo! He's flying at the minute. Absolutely flying. Get in there, Alonso. There's obviously a chance we could not continue that as the race goes on, but for now that is good. It is very good. Stick this into overtake now. Come on, got a bit of extra juice. Can you get it done? I don't think he can. Oh, he might get it done on the McLaren though. He might get it done on the McLaren. Whoa, look at this racing back here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my, he's into 11th and he's behind Hamilton now, and he might even get Hamilton. That's brave. That's brave from Lance Stroll, considering that he is so bad under braking. That is ridiculous from Lance Stroll right now. That really is ridiculous from Lance Stroll. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Get it done. You know what we're going to do, didn't you? We're going to go into deploy as we hit that main straight. Yeah. Come on. Woo. Yes, Lance Stroll up into the points. Get in there. We're taking him to lap 10, remember, and then I'm going to ease off a bit. He's catching Magnussen. And Magnussen is then there's Ocon. Okay. Lance Stroll, he's having an incredible race right now. I know he's pushing those mediums to like the limit, and he's going on to that hard until the end, but still, this is incredible from Lance Stroll. I can just leave Alonso. I know what Alonso's capable of. I could just kind of leave him to mooch along, but this I cannot right now. I'm just going to stick that into overtake as we go onto the main straight. Can he use a bit of extra power to potentially get this job done? I don't think he can this time, no. That's unlucky. But he is close enough. He is close enough. But look at this. Look at this train of cars. I've only got one more lap before I settle that tyre. And that's the worry. That's the worry. Because the minute I settle that tyre, he might go backwards. At the minute, he's got some really, really good pace. I might not even settle the tyre. The pace is so good. Come on, Lancey. Come on, Lancey boy. Come on, Lancey boy. Can we get it done? Can we get it done? Here we go as we round the corners. This lovely little winding section in the middle. And we're going to bang it into overtake as we are going to hit that main straight. I don't think he's going to have enough juice to get it done. But he might get one. Not quite. Not quite. He is there though. He is there or thereabouts. But he's now going to get Albon potentially attacking him. But yeah, he's got to get that done. I have left him going on that tyre. I'm going to drop it just for 5 laps. Just for 5 laps. He might go backwards. He might go backwards. Alonso, you're up in 7th. We'll keep an eye on you. As you can see, Stroll has gone back a little bit. Just gone back 1 place. Right, we're going to go for it a bit more again. Because he's just entered that pit window, so let's go for it a bit more. Probably do need to recharge a little. But this is Alonso we're with at the minute. Right, let's see what Alonso is going to do while we just stick with on this lap. They're all just fighting amongst themselves and like, you know, they're dragging each other along, aren't they? I just don't see what putting it into overtake's going to like achieve. Because we're just going to waste the battery. And maybe deploy for a bit of extra juice might be a better option. So like if we just deploy now, just a little bit extra just to like drag them in a bit. And then bang it on neutral as we hit the end. Yeah, fuel is actually an issue for Alonso. Which is surprising. But yeah, we're pushing those tyres, aren't we, with Lance Stroll? So let's just jump back there with him. He still can't get that job done, can he? Can't get past them. But oh, he might just go up the. He might. Oh, nearly did the little switchback. He gets 1, he gets 2 potentially. That's the thing. That's how close they all are. So he's going on to that hard tyre to the end, isn't he, Lance Stroll? So yeah, he's getting close to that pit window. He's done well. He's done well to get up to 11th. Pulled out a 4-second gap to 12th. Sticking with this little pack of drivers. We've got Alonso. He's sticking with these guys up here and in and out of kind of 6th position. Alonso's coming in earlier, and some of these guys. So Verstappen, Russell, Sainz
like Aston Martin
are probably all going
position.
on to the hard tyre. We're going on to the soft late. But is that hard tyre going to have enough about it before we go on? Like, is it going to have so much about it that it's going to be so much better than this? That's what's going to be interesting. So Lance is coming in real soon. I'm kind of stuck with this race a lot, but we are kind of in with a chance with both drivers, and that's why I've stuck with it. So yes, open those options up. We are going onto the hard, aren't we? So yeah, let's push this lap. Absolutely smash this lap if we can. Strong. We'll get it most of the way round, and then we'll go back to like controlling the lap a little. Right, let's just dive back in, because I do want to be ready to kind of put this on to standard. We'll do it now, and yeah, we're going to make our pit. There we go, nice. And we're going to come out on that hard. And the hard tyre is what we're going on for the rest of the race with Lance Stroll. He's done really well to get up to 11th place. And, yeah, it's just we've got to see what he does with himself now. Alonso and Gasly are really, really fighting, aren't they? He's behind that Ferrari. It's unbelievable that Alonso can kind of stick with this lead pack and, like, compete. I think that's the most amazing thing about what Alonso's doing at the moment. I really do. And he just has so much pace. Like, all the time. Like, it's just ridiculous. His fuel is a worry. But when he pits, he's probably going to get that fuel back. So, actually, I'm not going to worry too much about that just yet. What I am worried about is that tyre at 66%. Having to go all the way to lap 32. Pretty mad. Alonso's up to 5th. I think Leclerc might have made a little mistake there. Right, yeah, his tyres are about the same as everyone else. He is doing very, very well. Is Alonso? Very, very well. There you go, he's up to 12th. Lovely, 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 lovely. Stroll, though, is the front of a little pack of cars. Ricciardo's in now, so he's going to be up to 11th. So he's back where he was. He is back where he was. It's just whether or not he can stay there. Alonso is up to 3rd. Because all the medium tyre runners have come in. Right, so that's interesting. They're all on the hards now. Stroll. Yeah, if you can hold on with Ocon, he is quick.
Someone's run wide.
He is quick, but Stroll has a chance in this race. But yeah, 14 seconds though away from Russell. So yeah, pit window has just opened. We've got to go for a couple of laps more. We are going to get caught by Sainz. We're not winning the race. We're not winning the race, and we're probably not going to get on the podium either. But we might get in and out. Oh. Stroll run wide. Push that a little.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Yeah, we won't win. We probably won't get on the podium, like I say, but we will be on the quickest tyre that's available to us. One more lap, and then we're going to pit, I think. Yeah, let's just get it round.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
Yeah, we're coming in this lap. Right, pit. Soft tyre. Pit.
Box.
We're going to hammer.
Okay.
We're going to hammer for this lap. I'm just going to stick with him for the lap because, yeah, I just don't know where we're going to filter out. If we were to filter out around about Perez-Russell, I'd be pretty happy, you know. I just don't know where we're going to filter out. That's the issue at the minute. Just don't know. Balance that out again. Right, so we are pretty close to the pit lane now, aren't we? So yeah, back onto standard. Right, get the pit done. Yeah, Russell, Hamilton. Oh, we are out in 8th place. Okay, on the soft tyre. Huh. Let's see what Alonso can do. Let's see what he can do on that soft. Yeah, he's got to look after it, but let's see what he can do. Because the soft tyre is quick. But is it that quick? Not bad to think that we've come out.
That's a position gained for AlphaTauri.
Like, to think we've come out in 8th, which is basically where we qualified. You know, like, that's not bad. If we'd have maybe gone on the other strategy, we might have stayed... We might have been a bit higher up the grid, but you know what? I don't think we can grumble too much.
Made a mistake.
He spun it.
Yellow exit of 6. Yellow exit of 6.
Let's have a look.
I don't know about Lance Stroll. Like, he was having an incredible race, and then he goes and does stuff like this.
What a spin out!
Oh. He like ruins his own race, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean?
What?
Does it to himself. I think 8th place is basically where Alonso's going to finish. But yeah, that soft tyre hasn't worked how I thought it might.
For Alfa Romeo.
Oh my god, Lance Stroll. Seriously, mate.
Oh, there's a spin.
I don't actually know if Lance Stroll's better in what he did.
I think someone's run wide.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god, is it Lance Stroll? Seriously? Seriously, Lance Stroll?
We've just had a spin. Let's take a look.
He
at
had the
replay.
smoothest
Let's
race
have a look.
known to
Lance
man,
Stroll.
and now, my god, what is the matter with him? I just don't know. Lance Stroll is just the strangest driver. 16th, all that great work that he did in the early part of the race, completely undone by the theatrics in the second half of the race. 2 spins when there's no pressure on him. When he was running with cars, no problem whatsoever. I don't understand Lance Stroll. I really don't. It's looking like, as long as there's no like accidents or whatever, potential. It's looking like a potential sort of 8th place finish for Alonso. He's managed the tyres quite nicely actually with 4 to go. But I do think they're probably going to give out. And the medium tyre was actually the one to go on. I think the medium tyre ended up feeling a bit quicker on this racetrack than the soft. So yeah, there's lessons learned there. Lessons learned. But 8th place is still good. That's where we qualified. We're going to pick up points. Lance Stroll though. Yeah. There's just basically no one that's better than him that wants to come to us at the moment. That's literally the only reason he's here and he has a drive with this team. Because there's no one else that's any better. Basically. That's literally the only reason he's here with the team. So, yeah, there you go. But anyway, we are into the final lap. A really good effort from Alonso. We did run quite high for a while. And maybe it should have been the medium tyre that I went with. But a really good effort, I think. It has to be said. Hamilton, though, only like 3 seconds away. He did kind of stick with that very quick Mercedes car. Sainz is going to win the race. Really good from Sainz. Stroll, I generally, mate, don't know what to say. Really don't know what to say. But, yeah, Alonso, we are going to round these final few corners with him. And, yeah, not a bad effort. Not a bad effort at all. And we will take those points. Lovely work. And so, yeah, this is just confirmation. Oh right, okay. Actually, we qualified 8th, but we started 7th because of Hamilton, didn't we? Maybe that is what helped Hamilton as well. He did have a fresh power unit in that car. But, yeah, fair play to Hamilton. But, yeah, 8th place. That's where we qualified, so I'm actually not all that bothered. Fastest lap went to Pierre Gasly in the end. Okay, and Lance Stroll, yeah, I'm out of words. Fernando adds another 4 points on the board and another 4 points on the board for Aston Martin as well. And the only team getting points below us was that of Haas, so we pull even further away from the chasing pack. Right, gang, so that's another episode done and dusted. Next time up is the Hungaroring, and that is the last race before the mid-season break, where I am going to be getting to work with a few things on the car before we take on the final bunch of races. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, my friends. We've got the board performance review and everything coming up as well, so that's going to be great. But we're done and dusted. Do all the usual that I say every episode. Like, share, subscribe, get involved, comment below. I love it. Please continue to enjoy the series. I've very much enjoyed this season, much more than last, but that's no real surprise. Anyway, till next time, stay safe, stay humble, and I'll see you real soon.